Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Mississippi State Bulldogs taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Smith. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number one, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. So Mississippi State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is the way you set the tone. Man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, getting your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. They'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're bringing heat. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. He's got it, and they convert. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quickly complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practice.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On second down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And that one's going to get Reveille howling a happy tune.
Reveille, the 12th man, all the swaying, the traditions when you go to an A&M game. These fans love their team, and they love playmaker.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the ground with the back. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Presley. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Got his man. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They want to just keep throwing it. He wants it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 17 to Auburn.
On the ground, it's Adkins.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long, they dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on second down. He'll pull it down. Stumbled to the ground. Mississippi State going up tempo. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be...
Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He caught it. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here. You go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points? offense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking for room, it's Markham. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Touchdown, Aggies! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Penn State.
They'll try the run.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's going to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the punishment has been extended. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a gap. It's Adkins. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate. Offense gets set for second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff from the gun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He finds his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Handoff to the lone back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. He'll do it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's
open runway ahead at the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Floating away. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Looking to throw it again. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Right back to the well. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Trying to find his man on 1st down. It's caught downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. grabbed behind the line. It's Marco. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Line getting set on second down. They go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. But wait a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Never a doubt. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.